What drama here at Portimao? It feels very responsive. Able to charge $70, £70 for this game. So, oh, it's crashed again. Should you buy Le Mans Ultimate for $33 or is it going to be a waste of your money? Today we're going to find out. This is a completely honest, unsponsored review, first impressions of Le Mans Ultimate. I've just bought it for $33. I could have got a free key and released it with everyone else at the embargo, but I thought I'm going to sacrifice the views and I want to do this as authentically as possible. So I've never played this game. Let's continue. You can see there's already some kind of error. So I'm going to try it again. Can't connect to race control. I am connected to the internet, so I'm not sure why that is. We're going to put my name here. And we're also going to put my nationality. So this is how we start. I do like the vibe so far. I like the style of it. It's a bit more stylish. I'm going to skip all of that. Can I skip agreeing to the privacy policy? Yes, I can. Okay. And I'm going to choose... I'm going to go for expert, which I'm going to regret. So we do high AI difficulty, realistic damage, driving line off, auto shift off, brake assist off, steering off, ABS. I'm going to put ABS on, actually. Okay, I can't. Fine. We'll customize it later. Stability off. And it says any button start. I'm going to press a button on my Monza. So I've got a Monza R16 running at 50%, so 8 Newton meters with a KS rim. And I've also got Fanatec V3 pedals. So pressing the wheel, nothing happening. Press the mouse, something happens. Okay. Right. I like the menu. It's the same car you get in your pit bay in Forza. It's got the lights on. I like this. This is fine. I've got my name. Let's go into settings immediately, see what we've got. So, auto clutch, that's fine. I do have a stick shifter here, but I'm not going to use it. Opposite lock. That looks like some sort of stability management. Keep that off. Braking off. Stability off. Spin recovery off. Invulnerability. I'm gonna keep off. Auto shifting off. Anti-lock brakes. So is that the same as ABS? Because here it says anti-lock brakes, which is to me is not the same as ABS, what we saw in the previous menu. So I'm going to keep it off, but not clear. Auto blip will keep on, like iRacing. Auto lift, that's fine. Hold brakes, that's fine. Clutch, fine. Auto start engine, I'm absolutely fine with that. Pit limiter, I'm absolutely fine with that. Damage 100%, AI strength 100%, aggression 50, limiter, so I guess a variance 5%. Instant replay, nice. Network, limits it, so that's great. If I'm streaming, that's actually really awesome because I know how much that's going to affect my stream. Controls, has it picked up everything? It looks like it's picked up a wheel. Oh, there we go. So Club Sport pedals and Monza R16 race. That is very cool to see. So we've got that. Obviously, this is all based on R-Factor 2. And like I said, I'm going to be completely honest here. I really like ACC. I really like iRacing. I really like Gran Turismo. So how is Le Mans Ultimate going to compare? Is it going to mix it? Is it not? I'm just going to be completely honest. You can trust me here. I haven't taken a free key. I haven't been subject to the conditions that everyone else is when it comes to releasing that content. Speed limiter headlights. So do I need to work anything out? We've got shift up, shift down, MFD stuff. I'm going to try and put the MFD stuff. How should we do that? On the old funky switch. Okay, I'll tell you what. We'll just work it out, actually. Car controls. We've got TC. Gameplay. Here we've got some more stuff. Again, there's more things about anti-lock brakes, braking help, camera, driving cameras. So there are going to be different driving cameras. Can you do it in third person? We'll find out. Interaction. So real-time chat. There is no voice chat in the game. They don't want to add that. Like iRacing. Calibrate. There we go. We can see the wheel turning. That's awesome. Throttle has not shown there. So let's go to car controls, primary controls, throttle. That's a bit confusing because that's the same axis as my steering. But now let's see. Yep. Yep. Yeah. So you see we've got a very wide rotation on that wheel there. So I've 900. We'll see how it's going to be. I might want to lower that down. So we don't want to exaggerate anything. Head physics, that's fine. That's all good. Force feedback, you can see here, all of this stuff. We'll come back to that later. 100%, so we're getting limited at 8 Newton meters. I don't want to take my hands off. So, you see, online is grayed out for me. I don't know whether that's a server issue. This is early access. They're asking for $33 of your money. They've taken $33 of my money. And they, you know, to me, that's quite a lot of money. I'm going to be honest. Like, you can get an iRacing subscription. You can get ACC definitely for $33 and probably some DLC thrown in as well. So this has got to be good. I'm not going to give it a free pass here. So let's go to race weekends. Menus are quite nice and snappy. I didn't see frame rate in those settings, by the way. Hang on. Where's display? Graphics. So we're going to run it at 120 hertz. It'll be nice and smooth for you. Motion blur. We'll have motion blur on. Thank you very much. I quite like that. Multi-view, no. And here we go. We're going to just put it. We're going to put it all on ultra and see how we roll, everyone. Visible vehicles. We'll leave it at 25. KPH, that's fine. Default view cockpit, that's fine. Steering wheel on, that's fine for me. What's the lead time? Okay, that's the Ghost. Right, so there we go. We're now running at 120 FPS. Or hertz, I should say. Don't really know what the FPS is, got to be honest. So let's go to Le Mans. Seems the right thing to do. And I was at the WEC last year, so the season in this game. So I know all of these cars very, very, very well. So let's go through them. We've got the Cadillac. Absolutely insane. This car, both in IMSA and in WEC. It's just the best sounding car I've ever heard. When it goes out the pit box, it goes on the hybrid power and then the engine boots up. And it's just like the world is about to end. Absolutely love it. Obviously, I love it in the yellow livery. This one, my friend Jack Aitken, my karting... Well, we raced in the same karting championship. He drives that car for Cadillac. Ferrari 499P won at Le Mans last year. Very dramatically. So, great car, this one to have. Glickenhaus. I interviewed the owner and team principal of Glickenhaus. So I'll put a card up to that if you want to see it. Incredibly good looking car. Such a travesty that it's not in WEC this season. A real underdog. I definitely want to drive that. Peugeot. I drive a Peugeot in real life. So Peugeot is actually my sort of home team. The grey livery is the one that I really like. No wang on it. No rear wing. Very interesting. Porsche 963. There's so many Porsches this year in WEC. Here we've got the Jota Racing ones, and also this is the Porsche Penske sort of factory one. That's pretty cool. Toyota GR010 Hybrid. This is from 2021. Won WEC last year, basically dominated. Didn't win Le Mans, but basically dominated the season. I was there in Spa when Brendan Hartley crashed it on Eau Rouge. Incredible car to drive. That's in Gran Turismo. That's in Gran Turismo. The Porsche and the Cadillac are in iRacing. And here we've got the Floyd Vanwell, which is another independent sort of privateer team. So this is a non-hybrid. The Glickenhaus is a non-hybrid. Everything else is a hybrid car. So I'm going to go in the Cadillac because I've driven that in iRacing. So let's continue. We'll have a look at GTEs later in the video. So let's just go straight into a race and really regret it. So how are we going to do that? Get rid of that. Quite intuitive. Quite like it, I have to say. Advanced options. We get all this stuff here. Qualifying. So that's all off, you can see. Let's just do a... See if we can survive a 10-minute race at Le Mans. So we'll do a rolling, fast rolling. I hope that will speed it up. Random grid position. Can you just start at the back? Oh, 103. Oh my goodness. Is that how many cars we can have? That is... I didn't know that. That's a big one. Or there's some glitch going on there. I think Le Mans can handle 103 cars. So we've got all of that. Difficulty. We've got the same difficulty. Going to keep all of that off. Again, anti-lock brakes. We're going to keep off. but I'm not sure about that. Weather, can we just have it completely random each one? Or can we choose from a preset from a certain day? So I don't like the fact that we can't... Oh, you can randomize it. Okay. So you got these presets, but for some reason the preset doesn't do the rain. So maybe rain is not enabled, which is pretty crap, I've got to be honest. Like, don't show me a rain icon if I can't do rain. In fact, none of this is changing, which makes me think I'm doing something incorrectly. But like I said, I'm just doing this for the first time, sharing it with you. I can't even change anything here. Can I? Is it a custom I have to do here? Some sort of custom? So race... Timescale, temperatures generated, advanced. I'm not sure. I don't like that. That's not really intuitive if I'm doing something wrong. I'm clicking buttons, nothing's happening. So there we go. Let's do a 24 timescale. So let's do 30 then. Flag rules and everything. Track limit points allowed. We're going to spin a lot here. This isn't really going to work, to be honest, because there's no way we're going to be good enough to compete here. But we'll beat the GTs maybe. So there we go. So now let's do continue. So start race weekend. Okay. How's it going to be frame rate? I'm running on a RTX 4090 with an Intel 3900K. Absolute beast of a PC. Right, here we go. So we're in the thing now. If I skipped over the loading, it wasn't a very fun loading experience. So it's got race to... I don't know what that means because I thought I had done... It's going to be a 8-minute race or 10-minute race. So there's no sound right now. We're sort of... Where are we? Okay, we're here. It looks very different to Le Mans in any other game that I've done. Got a live timing here. We've got the setup stuff, which I don't know yet. We're on the medium tyres. Why don't I just go on soft tyres? Go on soft tyres. Okay, right, let's start driving. So this is me. So a few things that confuse me. Firstly, it says instant replay. And it says warning driving too slow under yellow, but I can't see any other cars. But it feels very smooth. It feels very one-to-one. Already there's a bit of very big stutter there. So I don't know what's going on, but I feel like this is going to be a sim I'm going to enjoy. I have driven R Factor 2. I've been on an esports event where I've driven R Factor 2 in the Formula E thing. Feels very weighty there. I have to say, I do like this. Oh, lock up. I felt like the rear's locked up. So I suspect this is a practice session, 2 hours. The field of view is very wide. The field of view is not right. But I just want to get onto the Mulsanne. It feels very responsive. Now I know why my good friend Michi Hoyer really... Oh my goodness me! Again, that felt like the rears. We've got that damage on. That felt like the rears going absolutely berserk. So let's just graphics. Let's get the field of view. So how do we change the field of view? Camera. Is it here? So let me see if I can map this to field of view. There we go. Top tip right there. Okay, that hasn't worked because it's a... Oh gosh. Because I think it's treating this as a encoder or a rotary or whichever one. So let me try one of these instead. Just bear with me. Brake bias backwards. We don't want that then. Okay. So let's try that now. See if that's going to do field of view. So I've just clicked resume. It's sort of hung there. Okay. So field of view police are going to come after me. The thing is, I have my wheel here. So I think I need my seat to be lower as well, I suspect. So we're going to find a button here to put our seat lower. We don't need wipers at the moment. We don't need headlights at the moment. Okay. So let's get that field of view out. Hopefully you can sort of see what I'm doing here. So that now feels like it more accurately maps on. I feel quite high in the car. In fact, I can barely see anything because of this mirror. Definitely way too high. So it's not going to be ideal field of view, but do we have any damage? Feels like the car is slightly left-hand down. I'm going to press some random buttons. That's pit limiter. This is camera. Okay, so you can't do third person, but you can do bumper. There we go. Snatch it. I wanted to snatch it that time. Oh, nice 360. So it definitely feels like the... So I'm going to try and move this brake bias. Oh my goodness. It's a very realistic feeling when you lock up those rears, and it really feels like the axle's locked up. So when I'm karting, there's only a single rear, there's only it's a solid rear axle. So when you lock the brakes karting, you lock the axle as well. Or when I've done direct drive karting, I should say. And it's a very similar feeling as we get some stuff there. Right, let's try and find out where we can get this race. I'm going to quit to main menu again. So definitely not a seamless experience so far. Let's go into race weekend. Le Mans, continue, hypercar. In the caddy. So you see here, this is what it should be. Event length 10 minutes. Rules, tyre wear, but am I doing something stupid here? Advanced options off. 10 minutes race on. Let's do it to 12 in case there was some issue there. Maybe the grid position broke it. And now I can't reset it in one button. I have to go all the way. Let's go to... Oh, no. So, really frustrating that. It's a small thing sometimes. I can't afford to let this go over. There we go, random. So, have to be very progressive with the brakes. I wonder if it's have cached anything. 27%, 33%, 36%. Maybe I had to initialize some shaders last time or something. 45%. So it's going a lot quicker this time around. So far, 47%. But yeah, hopefully you enjoy this video of me just showing you how I'm doing it. Not sugarcoating anything. Not skipping anything. Just showing you. So if you are enjoying it, please make sure you subscribe as well, because your support means that I can do these things. Means that I can buy these games. So, race, what is going on here? Why have I got a wet tyre on now? Why have I randomly got a wet tyre on? Or it says wet tyre there. And why does it say instant replay equals instant replay? This feels very damn buggy, I've got to be honest. This feels very damn buggy. We're going to try a different track. Not sure what's going on there. Let's go to Spa. And again, let's try a different hypercar. Let's go in the Ferrari then. And again, we've got this. I'm going to take off practice. 18-minute race, start fast. Hypercar P2 GT3, start race weekend. Let's again see how quickly it's going to... I like the style they've gone for, but the experience is fast becoming a buggy mess for me. And if you're seeing anything, put it in the comments, because I want to be spending a long time in this game. I want to be doing, you know, the 24 Hours of Le Mans here. I'm a real big WEC sports car fan, actually. Loved it. When I went to Spa last year, oh my goodness, time of my life. Absolutely loved it. Was there courtesy of Glickenhaus, up in the garage, you know, with the pit radio on, listening to everything, seeing the engineers, chatting with the drivers, interviewing the team principal, asking him really tough questions, chatting with the engineers. Absolutely, you know, sports car racing is a bit more, you've got to be a bit more dedicated, I find, than F1. But it's a real antidote to F1 as well, because it is so authentic, it is so genuine. So here we go at Spa, and I wonder if there is some kind of online issue where, because it's not connected to the server for some reason, even though I'm online now, I just downloaded the 30 gigabytes of the game. If that is causing some cars not to load or not know the liveries, if it's streaming something in. I do not know. So... you don't want a buggy experience if this is where you're going to do 24-hour races. Like, I remember the iRacing 24 hours in January 2021, where we had to wait like 6 hours for the scheduler and everyone missed the first split, and you know, that was rocky times for iRacing. Now you wouldn't even think about it because they're so on top of it. No one would even remember. So let's see here, 98%. Come on. Come on. And it just crashed. It literally just crashed. I'm going to click play again. So it's basically, I'm in the void now because it's booted me out to Steam. So, oh, has it worked? I've just clicked press. I'm going to give it its turn to a bit of a radio show now. I've clicked play again. Ah, here we go. Yeah, so should pick it up there. There we go. So what is going on? What is going on here? Come on, let's go. My thoughts exactly. Is it going to connect this time? So online is still grayed out, but I haven't had an issue this time, weirdly. Race weekend. We're going to try Spa again. Continue. Hypercar. Ferrari. Continue. 18-minute. Practice disabled. Start race weekend. I mean, this is why I said in the sim racing show, my weekly sim racing show, I said I used the wrong word, so don't pre-order. I meant don't rush out and spend money on this game, is what I meant. Like, it's an early access. Don't just click that green button and buy it. Watch the videos, especially watch my video, where I'm just going to show you what it's like for me. There might be weird stuff going up here. There might be a particular thing with my PC that is making this funny. You know, I've got OBS open as well, recording this for you. But how much racing have I done so far in this video? Not an awful lot of racing, I've got to be honest. So, whereas in iRacing, I would have been done a few races now. So anyway, I want this game to be a success. Maybe there is something going on with the servers, but it should, at a minimum, be able to load into Spa, basically. Here we go. Here we go. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, we're here with AFDAX on track and everyone. So, let's not mess around. Let's go start driving. Yes! So, we're in the Ferrari. I think it's kept a similar field of view. Rui Andrade! I've interviewed Rui Andrade, the driver from Angola, absolute legend, who won this race for WRT that we're simulating right now. So I'm right behind. I'm meant to be behind Rui. Oh, damn. Okay. Sorry, Rui, mate. He's a really cool guy. Got to catch up with him. Sorry, Rui, bro. Yes! This is good so far. This feels good. I mean, I'm not sure about the mixed grid. I've got to be honest. Bro. Oh, God. Oh, is that okay, that's the field. Hypercar coming from the back. Oh, this feels very similar to Spa last year. So I was here for the start. The time of day, everything. This is exactly how it was. It was sort of a wet, dry race. Looks like there's a Iron Dames GTE here. Absolutely balling down the Kemmel Straight. Trying to lock up the rears. There we go. Lock up, lock up, lock up. Protected skate road. So I've really got to get used to that threshold braking. Yellow flag. I think I saw something kick off here. Oh, GT in the wall. Okay, this is good so far. This is good right now, and the force feedback is really good. It feels like there's a high polling rate. Oh my goodness. Bit twitchy on the exit. I'm liking this. The sounds are good as well. See, now I can pretend I'm my favourite drivers. James Collado. Giovinazzi. Who am I cosplaying as? Now remember, the tyres might need some time to get up to temps. It's such a fun. There's a bit of oversteer. The car gets light and then the oversteer. It's not immediate like you have in iRacing. There's another stage to it. Get past these pesky P2s. Is that the GR010 we've already caught up with? Oh, the feedback over those curves was so good. Don't lock up, don't lock up, don't... Oh, someone's lost a... There's the Glickenhaus. I've no idea. I need a radar or a mirror or something. Or VR or triples. No VR at launch. Yes. This is a lot of fun. Send it. Oh. I feel like there's a higher skill threshold here than in iRacing. I've got to be honest. Up Eau Rouge we go. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. Woo. I'm telling you, I haven't changed anything with the force feedback, and it feels really damn good. It feels really damn good. Oh my goodness. I can see now why they've released it. Because when you're in the race, this is an experience that is good enough. Like this racing experience is worth the $33. It's just, is there enough meta around it? Is it stable enough? You know, does the online work? But this is the core, the most important part of the driving is good. I'm telling you that completely honestly. For me, in this hypercar, and I'm very interested to try the GTEs. Oh no, we got damage. This hypercar is a better experience than in iRacing. It was the Aston! Oh, something's broken. I can feel something's broken. The force feedback's changed. We're left hand down. No! Right, that's a lot of fun. Let's get into a GTE, because I really enjoyed driving the GTEs in iRacing, and I'm not actually too sad they're in WEC. Loads of people are going to hate this. Let's go to Monza. Loads of people are going to hate this because they don't want the GTEs, they want the latest GT3s. I much prefer driving GTEs, but there's not that many. I am, of course, going to go in my favourite car, the Ferrari 488 GTE Evo. I've driven the 488 GT in real life. You don't know that because I never mention it. So here we go. Can we actually survive here? I'm getting into this now. I'm getting into it. So let me summarize a little bit. By the way, if you've made it through the video this far, you've watched all of it, put an apple emoji. Put an apple emoji in the comments. It's going to really confuse people who have just watched the beginning and like, oh, I don't like the graphics. Right, and I need to talk about the graphics as well. So much to talk about. Got to talk about the graphics. Got to summarize the handling. Let's do that now. The handling in the hypercar was very satisfying. There was a lot of little rumbles. I don't know if you've played on the PS5. My wheel just disconnected. It's a bit weird. It did the lights there. If you've ever played on the PS5 and you played on the DualSense, the haptics that you get, you know it's so detailed, and like in Gran Turismo when it revs the engine, you really feel it. It's that sort of vibe. And this is on the Monza that doesn't have True Force, doesn't have Fanatec's Fat Force or Full Force or whatever. This is on Monza, which I think has the simplest force feedback algorithm. So I can only imagine what this is going to be like on the sort of updated force feedback protocols. But it's a very satisfying. And when I'm losing the rear end, I'm feeling it in the force feedback. I'm feeling the car go light, and I'm seeing the horizon move. In iRacing, because it's a less granular force feedback experience, it's more about horizon scanning. It's more about pattern prediction. You're like, oh, the horizon's moving. I've got to keep it in check. Here, it's a much more intuitive experience. So that's the advantage of the R Factor 2 base. Some people say it's the time model's better. Some people say it's just force feedback model's better. Right, let's get into this then. In the Ferrari, oh yes, it feels like home. This feels like home. I like this. I like this a lot. Hey, get out of our way, Hypercar. Why has Mike Conway jumped in here? All licensed as well. I like the overlays. I do really like the overlays. It's good. It's going to be, could be a good year for sim racing. If iRacing nail their update. Oh, hang on, that's my spot. Could do with the radar though, for show. For show. Are we ready then? Monza. They need to sort out the grid as well. It needs to be class grid. Like, can't be doing with this. Hypercars and P2s and wangless Peugeots. Even my Peugeot's got a wing. No mirror. I've just realised. No. That's not how this works. We need a mirror. We need a mirror. What? Is there not a mirror at the top? HUD enabled. Oh, dearie me. Let's up that as well. Let's get the PC doing what it needs to do. Okay, oh god. I guess there's no artificial mirror, but I'm sure in the footage that I saw from Richie Hoyer there was one, so... I tell you what, these lads and ladettes there need to learn how to drive. Because frankly, I'm fed up of these turn one. I mean, it is very accurate. Turn one at Monza. Let's go. Have I got any damage? No, it feels good. Look, the Peugeot's lost the rear wing. No, I never had one. Oh my goodness, what's happened here? Stop squeezing me! What? Oh, GTEs. It's good to be back in the GTEs. No ABS in a GTE. This is where I cut my teeth in proper sim racing and iRacing. This is where I was properly quick. Setting pole positions at Daytona in this car, I remember. Alright, can we catch the Iron Dames? You can see on the left-hand side we got the standings. I've got the mirror on the right side of the TV screen. It feels good. Is he? No, it's still there. There's a little bit of over-sharpening, I think, with the graphics on my screen. Like, it's trying to be a bit too sharp. I think it needs some anti-aliasing or some post-processing or something, just to make it a bit more cinematic. But it feels very, very, very responsive. I can't really notice any frame drops. probably need to map my look left and look right because I've no idea what's going on now.
Lap 2, 10.39.
Looks like we might actually have a little bit of damage, possibly. Is there someone up our inside? I'm not sure. I'm in the sandwich here. Okay, let's restart that. Let's go again. I'm not as blown away by the GTE as the hypercar. I think the selling point of this game is the hypercars. So what does that mean when it comes to doing online endurance events? I don't know. Who's going to want to drive the GTEs? I want to give it another shot though. Why am I going into reverse? Oh, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Also, I'm going to map my look left and my look right. So controls, camera, look left, speed limiter, we'll ignore that. Look right, B32, look back. So we'll do that. So I've got those. There we go. So it's got it on an animation, which I don't really like, but there'll be a way to turn that off. Now we can see behind us. A bit more visibility. I would almost prefer it if when you look at it, it just zooms to your mirror. Like, okay, let's try and see if we can survive here.
Green flag, let's go.
Caught napping. Hypercar. Let's just survive. Let's just survive. Let's just survive. There's the Inter-Europol competition. Albert Consta. I've interviewed him. He's a very quick driver, a sim racer. I see my real... Right, let's cut. Let's cut. Let's cut. Bro, you can't give me track limits for that. I'm with the Iron Dames. Oh, the Iron Dames have got battered here. Right. Is that the Caddy? Or the Corvette? Don't turn on me. Don't turn it. Okay, fair play. Gonna have you. Gonna have you. Yes! The licensing makes a big difference. I've got to be honest. Like, you don't get this in iRacing unless you're running trading paints and then everyone's running meme liveries with Max Verstappen's face on it. Like, this is the licensing here. I don't want to come across all like, oh, I love a really licensed game, but I do here. It makes a big difference. Nicky Katzberg is behind us. And I prefer WEC to the Fanatec GT World Series or Challenge. I'm more at home with these cars and these names. Obviously, that's going to be personal preference for everyone. Let's go through the MFD. No, MFD not working. Nice bit of oversteer there. So let's see if we can try and improve. Because I don't know why we seem to be struggling so much. 5.56. This is 100% difficulty. Fair move. Oh, I've done it again. I've done it again. All right, let's get in a hypercar. Let's get in a hypercar again. So GTE's not as... I didn't have as much of a smile on my face. Also, Monza, the AI there just didn't work. Let's go to... Let's go to Sebring, or Sebring. And let's go in the... Glickenhaus. Let's go in the house. The best looking racing car of... Anyway, watch my interview with Jim Glickenhaus. So, let's be honest, we're not going to make it all the way, are we? It's kind of relevant. But yeah, interesting so far. Right, Sebring, a track I've done a lot in iRacing, done the 12 hours here. How is it going to be in LMU? Let's find out. And is it worth $33? Well, a lot of these hypercars you can't really drive anywhere else. And the licensing is probably exclusive, which means that you're not going to have this exclusive licensing anywhere else unless you're using third-party mods. But if there was someone new coming to me and they were saying, should I get Assetto Corsa Competizione for $33 or Le Mans Ultimate? Let's assume it's Assetto Corsa ACC with a DLC or two on sale. If you like driving GT cars, I think it has to be, well, you've seen how long I've played, it's not a long time. But I'm going to say ACC if you like the GT cars. But the Hypercar, that was a lot of fun. And Hypercars, the top series of cars, have never been that intuitive in iRacing, I'd say. Remember, iRacing is a sim that covers dirt ovals, it covers track ovals, it covers open wheelers, tin tops, road cars, and sports cars, and hypercars. So it's trying to do a lot there, and I feel like the hypercars don't always stand out. The P2s as well are quite safe to drive. So I did the Daytona 24 Hours this year in an LMP2, and I never felt in any real danger. That might just be me being overconfident. But let's have a look here in the Glickenhaus. I'm excited for this. Is the novelty going to wear off, though? If this was a $15 game, I'd feel a lot more comfortable saying, yeah, for $15, go and try these cars in early access. But at $33, let's be honest, they were never going to be able to charge £70 for this game. So, oh, it's crashed again. Crash number 2. By the way, if there are other videos in this game and no one's mentioning crashes, either there's a specific issue with my top-of-the-range Alienware PC, or people are not mentioning it, or it's just not crashing. I don't see any other options, but... And also, I thought the daily races were meant to be live. But why is online grayed out? Settings? Profile? Ah, you need to create an account. Okay. Okay, let's do that then. Okay, I've created my account. That's why the online wasn't working. My fault. My fault. I put my hands up. And now we've got the license. Okay, so now let's have a look at online. No, I don't want to quit. Online. Settings, what? Online. So, presumably we can only do beginner. So, schedule. It's all very laggy for me at the moment, but maybe loads of people have downloaded it. Seen how Helldivers 2's got those issues. Right, here we go. Prototype fix at Algarve. I don't really know Algarve, but we can try it. Are there weekly races as well? No, it's just... Oh, whoa. Slow down, man. LMP Masters at Sebring. Sebring opens tomorrow. So we got our dailies. Is there a special for Sebring already? Duma! Open Saturday. 184 minutes, we'll be doing that. Right, so let's try this one. Starts in 15 minutes at Algarve. Time to learn it. Click it. It's going to be a practice qualifying race. I like it. These are real people in here. Anyone we recognise? Do you reckon you... Put yourself in the comments if you recognise yourself here. Any famous people? Any Kireth channel members, which means you're famous. Mooncake. Hertz Team Jota are in there officially. Tom Cox. 2 Maxime Gorges. Both of them. Rachel's here. Anyway, Killian Drumont's here. Wow, Killian Drumont, who is the Gran Turismo... Actually, he's not reigning anything at the moment, but he's very, very quick in Gran Turismo. So we did find someone that we recognise. Anyone called Thies is always really quick at sim racing. Right, here we go then. So available classes is P2. So we're gonna register. There's only one car you can choose in P2, but we're gonna go for the WRT. So we're gonna play as Rui Andrade. How many? Here we go. Do I get to choose which driver I am? Right, there we go. Register. Robert Kubica, also driver here, and Louis Delatraz. Louis Delatraz is just... honestly, some of these drivers are just incredible at what they do. So I've clicked register. Is it going to put us in the game? That didn't feel great. Okay. So I'm not driving for WRT. Oh, we got lobbies here. Wow. So that's interesting that it's sort of full. Does that mean the whole thing fills up, or does that start to open lobbies? So this is going to be our first multiplayer, everyone. I'm very excited for this. At Algarve, Portimao. I don't really know Portimao. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't really know it. But let's see. Double right, triple right maybe. And then, yeah, okay. We'll work it out, no doubt, in the P2. This is going to be interesting because, like I said, the P2s in iRacing, very, very, very grippy. Lots of aero. How are we going to find it in... Quite hard to get a slide. Quite hard to spin it. At least with the TC. But we don't have TC on here. So, Spike Mahoon's in here. Clement Besson. Bjornstein, Nigel Arts, Johan Royer, Quintin, 2 Quintins. Right, let's get in here. Start driving. Different field of view there, isn't it? Something's not quite right with... like how big that hand is. Like the field of view's weird. Like, I feel like. Anyway, we'll go that. Again, I've got that really granular full feedback, which is really nice. Auto limiter. Oh, we got GTEs in here. What? So is it going to be a... I thought it was a P2 special. How's there a GTE? Is it going to be proper multi? Is it going to be hypercars? Ah, there's been a huge crash at turn 1! I would like to report a murder! Goodness me. I would like to report a murder there. Oh! Probably should get the old racing lineup. I'm having a few stutters now online, which is worrying. Don't really get any stutters in iRacing. Well, that's close. Because the netcode sorts it out for you. can really feel the downforce there. It's an awesome feeling. And then the mechanical grip. Oh, big stutter there. I mean, this is on the verge of being unplayable. I've got to be honest. When you go around, I've noticed it tends to really go like the rear wheels grip. It doesn't just sort of slide. Like in iRacing, you can just sort of slide. Only 9 minutes till quali, I guess. Oh, is that the pits then? Just no, it can't be the pits. What's that? It's just what's that stutter? Hopefully it's not people leaving and joining. Like, it's big enough that if you're approaching a corner, it's just going to mess you up. Portimao. So how did that guy get in a GTE? Another type. Oh, it's a bit like Misano, this, isn't it? Want to sort of open that one up, be here, I guess. It's very Misano-esque. I know that's probably offensive. Anyone else agree this is quite Misano-y, this sector? Oh. Right, we can work all that out. Okay, that, oh god. Right, why is everyone stopped? Everyone on my map seems to be stuck. Or has everyone crashed at the same time? Maybe everyone crashed. Here's another GT. Unless they are AI cars or something, I don't know, because it's not an official livery. That's not a livery, so what is that car? Oh my god. That's my bad, that's my bad. The shadows on it are also very bad. Like, which is quite off-putting. So a lot of people just left the race, which makes me feel like they were just kicked out of the race for lag or something. Which makes me feel like I might be kicked out of the race. And in fact, this guy ahead, he's got a GT... He's not a GTE. If you look at the relative, if I'm looking at that right, he's a P2, but it's loaded a GTE thing on it, which is a mad bug. When you think about it, isn't that crazy? It just breaks the illusion, like, none of these cars are actually real. We're just driving a camera. In a racing game, you're always driving a camera when you think about it. And it just sort of like simulates how fast the camera can move and how much speed the camera can take into a corner. So maybe that's a default object that Le Mans Ultimate loads. We have seen a lot of bugs today. I'm not sure. I'm not sure they've been upfront enough about saying, we've gone into early access because we need the money. We wouldn't say that, but that's really, I'm going to tell the truth. They need the money, and also the game is a bit buggy, so we're not going to charge full price for it. Instead, they've said, oh, we're going into early access because we want to feel the journey with the players. No, mate, that's not it. It's just the game ain't ready. But you want people to pay for it. Like, let's be real. You be the judge, by the way, viewers, on whether you think this is worth your money. Well, I think we can start to actually sort of navigate the circuit. It's very satisfying, this game. The handling model is very good. No! So event starts in 5 minutes. So I don't know if this is practice and then we go into a quali.
That time was a 154.06.
We're all crap. So don't outbrake yourself here. Keep it really tight here. Really tight, really tight. So open this one up. Oh, this lag. Matthew Sales had enough. So this is a hairpin. This online so far, if it's going to be like this in the race, this game is not ready to be raced online. And if it's like this in practice, they need to really say, look, by the way, practice is not for racing, really, because it's just, it's too laggy. You know, I've done the day 10 and 24 hours on this whole system. It ain't the system. So another hairpin. It's a very satisfying driving model, though. It's why are so many racing games just launching incomplete? Oh my god, how did I hold that like that? Forza launching incomplete. GT7 was a bit of a mess when it launched. Le Mans Ultimate is like very clearly very messy. Let's try and do one more lap. We might not be last. We're not last! We're last! No, we're okay. I have to be honest, because the driving model is so good, it does make me want to be fast and learn the track. Forgot about that one. Someone very fast with us, probably. Where are they? They're behind us. Oh, this one's all blind. Ah, it's all blind, that one. Where is this guy? Look at these massive old lag spikes. How are we up on this lap? How bad am I? Oh wow, okay, so that's a very different corner that I've been taking it. Rudy roars in the race. A lot of vibration now coming through the wheel. I don't know why that is, if that's tyre degradation or something, but my whole rig is shaking. So what is going to happen when that timer hits 0? What is going to happen? "12 seconds. Let's pull over here. Let's pull over on the blind crest. That sounds great. Here's the GTE that's not the GTE that's not a GTE is crashed into us. Fake GTE. David Beckham in the house. Okay. So now the timer's gone down to 0. Smile. What happens now? People leaving the race. So in iRacing it would say race starting now. You have been booted. Connection lost. Okay, does that mean it's going to take me to where I need to be? It's crashed the game. The game has crashed everyone again. Library, home, Le Mans Ultimate, play. I told you to be careful about buying this game immediately. That's why. I got a lot of heat. People are like, oh, you're just being negative about it. Like, no, this is people's money. This is our money. What is going on? Right. Back in the game. Can we get back into another online? Online. Beginner. Event underway. So that was the night. What the hell? Join event. Can we join in a practice or something? So now I've clicked join, and it's just I haven't selected a server, which is different to before, right? I really worry that the bugs. I haven't seen any reviews yet, like actual people reviews, like reviews on Steam. So apart, you know, real people, I worry that the bugs are gonna basically be the end of this game. So, okay, now it says practice, and now we're in the official practice, right? And I'm in Team WRT. So let's do this. Let's do this. Start driving. Yes, my guy, we are on the way. I am Louis Delatraz right now. Louis. Okay, let's try and actually do a lap here. If the handling model wasn't good, I'd be done right now, but we're going to persevere because if we can get a race, it could be incredible. Yep. So I'm applying similar brake pressure to before and it's not, so nothing's happening. So it requires time to warm up. I feel like iRacing used to be more like that. It's less like that now. Let's warm up those tyres. What would Louis Delatraz do? So that's a bit of a tricky one because it's blind. It's a tight one. Whoa, look at these crests. Whoa, big moment. Okay, so that one we've got to really work out. Because then you come over here, and now we're sort of near the end of the lap. It's a hairpin. And now it's this last corner. It's a bit like the last corner at Largo Maggiore, isn't it? Okay. 3 minutes 44. Let's see if we can get a time. Doesn't look like there's many times on the leaderboards. Yellow flag, be careful. Yes! That was a bit of a better first set, wasn't it? Right into the hairpin. All about straight line braking. Yes. So let's not forget about the next tight right-hander after a crest. So it's going to be here, so let's just brake early. Yeah. Feeding the grip now. Power. More lag. Oh, neutral. Come on, man. No. Hopefully that wasn't a track limit. Snatched it. So much lag now. Lag spikes. Right, we're getting another lap in. Are we going to be only one set a lap, or is it not counting laps or something? P2! We're P2! Oh! Where's my delta? There's my delta. It's a bit far to see. Brake. Go away, fake GT! Oh, no! I've panicked myself. And it's disappeared. Jacob Hellman. We're P1. Ah, we were P1 there. See, that makes me think it's struggling to really have all of the data coming in, the telemetry and whatnot. The way we were P1, now we're P2 and everything. Oops. Yeah, it does feel like a sim. Like it looks like a sim. It feels like a sim. The graphics are quite sim-like. It's not video game-like, if that makes sense. Practice pit entry. That in the pit entry. Right, 5 seconds. Is it going to go to actual qualifying now? Let's see. Right, 0. What's it going to do now? And is it going to boot us out again? Oh, I should probably chill on entry. Right, okay, yeah. So practice is done. So presumably now it's going to do some quali. We're only 5 seconds off. There's definitely 5 seconds there. Yes, now it's qualifying. Okay, let's go. Is it going to be individual qualifying or not? Well, I ain't hang. Oh, I'm going to crash. I'm not hanging around to find out. So, can we do a one... Can we go in the 1 minute 30s here? That's the big question. Let's go. Let's go! It's a really good layout for the P2, the way that it's sort of... That's where it is. I can't remember if it's the same on GTE. But the fact they've actually... Well, it might just be a coincidence of sitting on sort of the non-visible stuff for the car. This is how I set it up when I do my custom overlay, so... Just warm up tyres. That's cool. That is a cool feeling, that. You couldn't do that in iRacing at all. You'd be gone. And I'm sort of getting the hand of locking this rear axle like a carter. Or locking the rears, I should say. Is this going to be flat? I imagine that's flat with the right line. Okay, flying lap, here we go. Le Mans Ultimate. Is it going to be the ultimate lap? Got way too much fuel in, doesn't matter. Had a lag spike in quali. That's the first one though. Oh, too slow with that. Into the hairpin. Over the crest. Need to be a lot better through that. Someone's left and been able to rejoin the race, which is a good sign. If we get booted, might be able to rejoin. Again, running too wide on exit there. No! It's a messy one. It's a messy one! Okay. Oh! 40, 41. Come on, let's get that 30. Open it up, open it up, open it up. Ah, I have to guess. No, 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 no. Oh, big old one there. We'll get another lap. Let's go. Let's do it. All right. P7 right now. We can go faster. A lot faster. No, again, all wrong. Come on. Yes, it's better. It's better. That's going to be our quali lap then. That's going to be our quali.
Lap 1:40.49.
P7. P7. P8. I will take our vehicle. Must stop. Return to garage. We are very close to our first race. 30 seconds to go. Are we ready for this? How do we think it's going to be? So we're P8. We're halfway at the moment. We're in the midfield. Damn it. But we're only about 2 seconds off these lads. 2 and a bit off these lads here. Oh man, Harold Rombo. Out of nowhere with all 36.9. That's 3 and a bit seconds quicker than us. I'm feeling the vibe. I'm ready. I'm ready. Team WRT. Gonna channel my inner Kubica. Let's do it. Right. So is it going to take us to the race? That's the big question. That's the multi-million-dollar question for Le Mans Ultimate. I'm really warmed up now. I've done quite a bit of practice. Done a natural quali session with some pressure. And now I'm super ready to do a race. I have no idea how the netcode is going to be. I don't have high hopes. But there's a chance we could have an incredible race. Is it going to be better than Forza? I mean, the fact that I do LMP2 racing in iRacing with 40 other drivers and it just works. Now I think about it, is a technological miracle. Is that going to be the same here? So probably waiting for people to finish their laps. P10 right now. So we can just find a second there. I mean, there's so much time, like corners where we're just going way too deep and just making a huge mess of the exit. It looks like Rombo. Rombo is the driver to beat at the moment. Mario Messina down here. Camille's just pipped us by 7/10. Good lap there by Camille. Oh, there's a change at the top. Very close between those two. So we're 3.5 seconds off, you can see. Five laps.
Ladies and gentlemen, please start your engines.
Okay. Let's do it. Yeah, look at us now. I'm so ready for this. How long is this race? I have no idea how long this race is. But I know we got max fuel. We also were heavily fueled. Why my guy reversing? So this is it. Le Mans Ultimate Multiplayer. Is it worth 33 of your hard-earned dollars? Let's see. Let's see. So we're starting P11 right now. He's just cracked on. He's just cracked on. he's like, I ain't waiting. Do we go now? Is it lads, what do we do here? What do we do? Is it a formation lap? I'm cracking on. I'm cracking on. Just gonna see, is anyone gonna get... Oh my god, mate. Is anyone gonna get, like, vanish as they go over the line? No. This feels good right now! I hope we're not gonna have any lags or stutters, and it's like, now it's the race, they just don't let that happen. Is that wishful thinking? I'm used to this. I'm used to doing my karting championship. Oh, whoa. Someone's lost a wheel. Okay. Is it going to be a formation lap or formation corner? Andrea, butt. Let's follow the butt. Butt man. There's a wheel on the loose. Is it going to be a whole lap? And if so, are we going to survive? There's a lot of lag right now. I don't know. We might just crack on here. We might just crack on. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go.
Green flag, let's go.
Yeah, we're racing in Le Mans Ultimate Online. Don't take me out. Don't take me out. Don't take me out. It's murder on the Portimao. Oh. Oh, he's gone in. He's massively gone. Oh, where are you? Oh, he's still crashing. Yeah, this is fun. This is good fun right now. Hellman's had enough. It's too rough for the Hellman, for the Hellmeister. This is where we thrive. We thrive in the chaos. You know, like you have race pace, we have chaos pace. That's useless. Oh, big old crash. The visibility is not good. This game desperately needs a radar. But this is good fun right now. Like this is really good fun. Come on. Come on, WRT. 15 minutes to go. Let's win this thing. Let's do it. Oh, send it. Send it, my guy. Send it. Minor transgression. The smoke is really good. The lockups are really good. It's a lot better than iRacing. If the guy behind us is faster, I'm just going to let him go. I'm going to play the smart game here. I don't want him running into the back of us. I'll do it. I'll just do it. P8. I feel like he was quite patient behind us, quite sensible. And that's just invaluable in a race like this. So he goes, oh, I was going to say he goes a bit deeper, but didn't really work out, did it? Up to P7, lads and ladettes. Look at me now. You all doubted me, no doubt, but look at us now. I'm from the trenches. Right, can we catch P6? Oh, it's Camille. It's Camille Deleuze. I think we can get stuck into Camille. I reckon we can, you know. Even that lap is approaching our quali pace. Camille's gone. No, just lock up. Avoid that sausage. Bit wide. Right, 3.1 to Camille for P6. Three seconds. No! Saved. 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 There's people coming here. My tyres are very loose now. I can feel they've overheated. But there was something weird with the force feedback. It's sort of unlocked. Goodness me. We're back in the trenches! I can't see with this lag. Stupid lag. Crack on, crack on, crack on, crack on. The old go into neutral there for the maximum engine braking. I.e. none. Okay, we're back in P10. We're back in P10, but we've got our lads here. We're behind Mr. Butt. 10 minutes to go.
That time was a 1:46.99.
I always get lags here. Like, is it doing a big telemetry send or something? Oh. Oh dear. Oh no. Just go a bit deeper here. Just 10 minutes remaining. P10. All different lines. I suspect we might have a heavier car. Look at this ahead, though. What is going on here? Oh, it's Bowers in the mix. A lap car. Look how many cars down the straight and a yellow flag out as well. Why is the yellow flag being brought out? Are we going to get lag? Yes, we are. He's gone around us, Bauer. Where is he? There he is! A lap car! Someone else! Someone else! Oh, contact! It's all kicking off now! It's all gone Asian Le Mans Series! I need a radar! Or mirrors, one or the other! Oh! There's 2 lap cars ahead of us, we need to get past them! Bowers had a moment, where is he? There he is! We're past him. Up to P9. Careful on the power here. Okay, left power behind. Buttman's gone well ahead. Oh no. Yes. Just 7.5 minutes to go now. P7 is 3 seconds up the road. Come on. Are we going to get the lag? Yes, we do.
0.45.
They need to sort that out. Oh, on that sausage. No, 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 no. Is that someone over inside? Yes, it is. Who's that? It's Darden! It's Darden's got to move on. We're back down to P10. Maybe second there for just a smoother delivery. Touch a better exit from Darden. They're going side by side, those two. Great fun race this. Come on. This is good. This is good right now. I mean, apart from the odd lag, someone's boxed. Who's boxed? I don't know what's happened there.
Time 141.78.
Oh, look at this. 7, 8, 9 all in a row. Oh, he's gone wide. 5 minutes remaining. Oh. People locking up now. Everyone's trying to push it. Everyone's trying to push it. No, mate, don't do that. Don't do that! Look at P4. It's not a million miles ahead of us. And they're in a group. Anything could happen here. Really. Ooh, baby. That's an aggressive line. Oh, come on. Our best lap is now a 40.7. 40.5 make that. And we know that was messy. No track limits that time. Can you see that I'm driving better? Could be fast through here. He's gone. He's gone. Pressured him. That was all pressure from us. No other explanation. Don't. Oh, someone else has gone. It's the Batman. No, don't mow the grass. What drama here at Portimao? Have him! Have him! No! Did he box after all that? Maybe he had damage. Oh, now we're under pressure. Oh, God. Let's hold on to this one. It's a different sort of drive now. Where is he? There he is. This Bauer. Oh. We're driving better now as well. Generally. See, my front right has got some temperature or something on the inside, it seems. Oh, that's so much quicker than we were doing before. That is just so much quicker. Have a look at the delta. Just that delta is just obscene. Okay, let's beat Bauer. No, is it the end of the race? Let's beat Bauer! Oh, we're ahead of him already. Okay, it's good. Let's double beat him. Go! Is it going to be checkered? Is it checkered? I can't see.
That time was a 140.81.
What happens now? Are we done? Are we racing? What are we doing? Bauer, slow down. What are we doing here? Ah, Bauer's got a bit of pace in us. What's this going to do for my rating? I really like the track as well. I love this track. I'm definitely going to come here for more racing. I want to do it in the hypercars. I feel like I probably want to start off in P2s and then go to hypercars. There's a random number. What, are we all still racing? Are we catching the people ahead of us? Come on, let's get Bauer. Look at this lap. Look at this lap. Do we get a track limit? Oh, a lot of vibration now. Oh, it wasn't the last lap. It wasn't the last lap at all. Watch out, Bauer. Oh, that's such a realistic sensation of thing. Let's stay here. Right, let me give you my impressions of our first race. There is the core of a really good game here. Like, the daily racing sort of worked. And then the racing itself was really fun. The driving model's really good. The handling's good. Having the licensed cars is good. We'll see what happens now with the actual license system. The negatives, it's crashed more times than I care to remember. I have big lag spikes. Some of the UI stuff isn't really clear. There's no radar. You know, fundamentally, is that a better experience than doing an LMP2 iRacing race? I don't really know. So what happens now? So we finished P9. That's our quali lap, isn't it? Is that our quali lap or is that our race lap? That must be our quali lap. But then... No, that can't be right because he'd be a better lap. Did we do the same lap in the race for doing quali? So we were less than 2 seconds off, actually, the pace then there. So I don't know what to do now. Settings... Settings. So I don't want to quit. Okay, now it's going a bit crazy. Let's exit the session then. It must be done. There's no podium or anything, which is a bit weird. Like, if it's licensed, I think there'd be a podium. The grandstand seemed really empty as well. Like, I didn't have the vibe I was in a race. So now it's generating the results. Yeah, for a licensed game, I would expect it. Oh yes, look at us. Gained positions. Yes, 1%. Expected to qualify. Oh. You finished in the top. Hey, my race contact with another vehicle's myself. How can I contact myself? That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, I like that. I like that a lot. Is there enough variety? I've got a history here, which Forza doesn't have, I think. Go back. So is it going to rotate that one now? Yes! It's a GTE fixed. In 3 minutes at Fuji. Right, let's do that. Let me save this recording.